Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we doing? How are we going? Nice to see you all on this Tuesday evening. Jetto's here, Peter's here. No rewards are going to be good. Thank you so much for the support. As always. Peter's giving it some. Obi says not today. Sherwin said, did you post the GP rewards? No, I didn't post the GP rewards. And that is because both accounts did not make it through to the final round because I simply didn't play the rest of the races. Because I was away, I was on holiday. So both accounts received a Q medal because I just did not have the time or the chance to do any races. I was a few too deep at that point. A few too many drinks. Right. Who else we got? Axel, welcome. Ian, welcome. 60 Alonso. Yes, we got 80 Max Verstappen on the free-to-play account from the weekly rewards, which was good. David, welcome as well. I mean, I tried to surprise you, but as always, when we do go live, it doesn't go the way we want. Welcome, Faz. Bit of just a few beers. Just a few beers, Striker. And we wanted to get you a nice P1 to start. Someone was very annoying and made us P2. So already, we're starting off on the back foot with a P2 finish. Jose, welcome. So we're going to see what sort of reward we're going to get in a P2. And then we'll start this journey to get, hopefully, a P1. 40 Albon from Sprint so far, 20 Norris and 20 Leclerc. Ooh, 40 Albon is not good. Not good. Let's have a look though what we got in our silver crate for P2. And that's me scoring the best I could as well. P8 of them, 12 Oscar Piastri. We've got 4 Logan Sargent. So that means this is going to be terrible. And that's the end of the stream. Not already. I mean, oh, Bono. Al Bono. Well, that's the motivation knocked off already. Peter, I'm about to go into a group now while I reload the game. Oh, that's well annoying. That is... I mean, we'll probably get better out of the gold crate that I've got queued up ready. 65 Wasp. That is true, David. That is true. 19 Crisis. 9 Yuki. Lando Norris in a gold crate. We'll have that. +2. We'll always take that. All day. Right, let's get into one. Let's get into the Series 12 fun and games. And let's see what we can get. We're running out of boosts as well. That is the problem. We are running out of boosts. Welcome, Eri. Welcome, Q Storm. Few P1 crates, couple of P2 and P3 crates. Able to upgrade 2 drivers and 1 component. Well, that's the key. You've got to be able to upgrade your drivers and your parts from these sprint crates. That's what they're there for. And we're going to hope for the best in Baku. We're going to use that Palm boost. And we're going to see if we can score. We probably want to be scoring 45, 46 points a race. Obi, I'm using the useless boosts. But the useless boosts are running out and I need race start. So that is what's costing me at the moment. Here we go. Then Verstappen P12 and Perez P16. Let's see if we can get a good start out there in P10. We're going to get up a few positions. P9, P14. That'll do. That will do. And a really good Hurts should give extra rewards when you max out your account. Depends what extra rewards we're after, Axel. That is for sure. I mean, they should make a benefit of maxing out, of course. For the effort, absolutely. You get a platinum frame. Average gets the job done, showing that's what we need. 44-point average. We would take that all day long. Especially on this account. We are getting better on this account, though. That's the thing. Slowly but surely getting better. As we'll push Max Verstappen. Push Perez as well. Yeah, the rewards definitely need to improve. Especially maybe this time of the season. They could definitely increase the rates compared to what they are before. Give the little bit of extra good stuff at the end of the season. Why not? I mean, the game's coming to an end and then we'll reset. So what's wrong with giving extra rewards? I've got to get this account up to that 95%. It is pretty close as it stands. And we've got around 1.5% that we need to actually get to. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. And obviously I missed out on the free-to-play GP at the weekend, which hasn't helped the situation. So we've got to make up some ground. It's double rewards this weekend as well. That's it, David. You need the Villa to do you a favour tomorrow with the old Manchester City. We'll try. We'll try. We need it as much as you do as well. We need to keep hold of that top 4. So, come on, Verstappen. Light it up. P5. Back to mediums. Yeah, Obi, I didn't race the weekend. I raced Saturday, 4 races on the free-to-play. And then I didn't get a chance to finish them 4 races. And I didn't get a chance to do the main account at all. So both accounts received a Q medal for the first time. Which was annoying, but I was having a good time instead. Little bit of a weekend, Sunday, Monday break, let's call it. Which was good. So what we got? P11. Where can we get? Where can we get? Verstappen's net P4, easy. Peter got 20 Albon. Oh, the bad rewards are hitting hard at the moment. That does sound terrible. Legendary drivers. So what I'm hearing, or what I understood from Hutch, was that legendary drivers will remain next season. However, it will be different legendary drivers. That was what was originally set out. So whether or not that will be the case, I don't know if they've changed it. But that's what initially was told to everybody, that the set of legendary drivers will change each season. Yeah, 85%. I mean, I'd like to see how many players get to 95%. I don't think it's massively too hard to reach if you're an all-season player. If you've picked up this game halfway through, or you've missed 6, 7, 8 weeks, then obviously it's a lot more difficult. Nate Dog, welcome. Yeah, Axel, exactly. If I was going to get brute force, then I've just saved myself the stress. That's all I've done. Exactly that. We've got to look at the positive, Axel, for sure. Peter, you'll get that by the end, surely, mate. Surely. Ayrton needs to be in there for next season. I think Ayrton would be on many people's radar. I think many people thought Ayrton would be in this season's, and obviously he wasn't. Nate Dogg's at 97, so 97%. And also, if you're watching, let me know in the chat what percentage you are at on season score. 97% solid. There's actually no gain going up to 100%. So I'd be very happy. I'm sure you are, Nate Dogg. Exactly, Axel. Sometimes it's a little bit bigger than just this game. We certainly made the most of it. The hangover weren't too good the next day, but you know. 99.01. Oof. Very nice. I've not seen a safety car. I've done that one sprint before. I haven't seen a safety car. Hearing that safety car is pretty busy recently. 99.7 for Striker. Wow. That is pretty solid. So a few people in the late 90s. Love it, Peter. What we got here? 1455. Let's see what we get. Singapore, the 222 territory. Need to keep. Surely we've got to get a P1. Aries on 99.53. Airy, top work. Do you reckon? Well, Airy will surely get to 100% then by the end of the season. Nice little platinum frame round your name. I'm pretending I've got a platinum frame round here because I won't be getting a platinum frame next season. That is for sure. Use some Street Shark. RML, welcome. Axel, I heard a rumour of a disconnect. I don't know if I've heard anything more, but that's all I've seen. Sherwin, you can definitely get up to 95. You're around the same as me. I reckon you can. I'm only a couple of % more, actually. Harry, you not think even with asset trading, you can get 100%? Asset trading every day? Surely you can get to 100 from 99.5? And who we got? RML, I can't remember if I said it, but welcome. Nate Dogg's waiting for the P1 champs. Brian Fernandez, welcome. Nate Dogg, how close are you to P1 champs? Are you top 10s? Are you 376 each week, but someone just a faster time? Let us know. But yeah, I thought, Eric, you'd 100% get 100% then. 100% get 100%. Based on asset trading alone. I've got to get this account to 95%. That's got to be the aim. That'll be a great, great finish. Akash, welcome. FL beats every... Nate Dogg, man, that's... 97%. You can't have a lot of the key parts. It's... you are literally riding the luck train then. By the sounds of it, Nate. And Akash, hope you're doing good. Yeah, fastest lap can be a little bit painful with luck. 100%. All it takes is 1 degree difference, and that can be the difference between a fastest lap or not. As we were in the pits. Slight double stack. Coming out in P3 though, that's good for me. And Perez, P10. Not too far behind Ocon, so not looking too bad. Max out Ocon and Norris 5 days before the end of the season. Well, Nate Dogg, plenty more chances for a P1. But yes, towers are a problem as well for everybody now. Got to get a look. Got to get the look with the fastest lap. Hopefully some of you can get it. We'll get to use Schumacher. Schumacher is my absolute idol, and I'm not going to ever get to use him. Because I'm not going to max out. It's just not going to happen. As we get Perez. Come on, Perez. Come on, Checo. Get ahead of Hamilton, who's coming out. Or not. It's right, P4. P6. Be able to every week. Yeah, there's a lot of towing. Definitely takes the fun away. Yeah, Nate Dogg, Nate. What are you in, Nate Dogg? You EA? Remind me. Oh, man, that's gutting for you, though. There's not a lot you can do about that. Not in the rules. It's not against the rules. I will confirm. But obviously, it's not right. Yeah, got you. Evening, Paul Hine. I imagine we're on the big TV, Paul. Right, Perez, come on. We need 45 points here. Question is, can we get it? What have we got ahead? Couple of pit stops. We've got Perez into P7. I'm on the TV. Fair play, Paul. Don't forget to log into Twitch also. Yeah, if you are watching us, remember we are live on Twitch as well. So make sure to grab us a follow on Twitch. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel for free on Twitch. Absolutely free to do. So cost you 0 pence. So if you want to support, head on over there. Do what you want to do. Dennis, welcome. Long time no see, Dennis. Hope you're doing good. Hope you are well. And yeah, make sure to hit the like on the video as well. Show the love. Spread the love. Can we get P2? Don't think so. P2 on the hard tyres. We're going to just burn up these softs now as we approach the line. Is it going to be a last corner dive by Sergio Perez? Yes, it is.
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.
Oh, 47. Let's go. Paul, yes, good weekend away indeed. Nice and chilled. Well, it weren't really chilled. It was drinking a fair bit. Went to watch a Rangers game as well, which was good fun. And yeah, back at it now after a nice weekend break. So appreciate you asking. Dennis, yes, all good. All good here, mate. Nice to see you here. Oh, David. Oh, David. Kevin. Got the Kevin?
Kevin!
He hasn't got in the way yet. Yeah, Nate, it's tough. I mean, what you got to remember is, if you're racing Series 12, you're probably looking at around 45 minutes to an hour of racing, basically. And, yeah, to get bad rewards like 20 Albon is absolutely frustrating. I mean, there should definitely be a limit of your series or a couple of series below of some sort. I'll use a couple more Street Shark on this. It's not going to hurt too much. I know, David. I know. Can't give up a free ticket myself, though. Ah, Cash, that's annoying. 2 tenths quicker there as well. Is that for contender, Cash? Yeah, definitely. You're definitely second driver then, PVZ Games. Definitely seems to be the issue. If you're first ones. I like it, David. Oh, these two are running so close. That means we're going to double stack. I didn't think they'd get too bad. Clearly, they are. Well, Akash, you've got some big P1s under your name. I'm sure another one coming this week. We've got to believe. Got to believe. As we nearly go through George Russell. Trying hard. What about Perez on Russell? We're going to double stack these, which is annoying. And at the moment, we're struggling just to create a gap from P10 and P13. There's Kevin. Kevin is ahead of us. Come on, Kevin.
Kevin!
Thank you, Kevin. Into P9. And P7 up now with a few pit stops nicely in the bank. Cut down all the time as much as we can. Got a nice little gap between these two as well now. Can we get Lando Norris? P6 would be nice. Thank you. Verstappen versus Perez. Job done. Just on the slower tyre, just holding us up a little bit. Can we continue through? Perez does move up to P4. But the problem is, we're going to double stack ever so slightly. We just need to try and create as much gap as we can. Can we keep going? Can we get past Leclerc? No. Well, Mr. Spank, that's what we like to see. We're literally here just to try and help you as much as we can. So we appreciate your kind words, and we're glad that you're doing well in your races too. Don't do what I'm about to do and double stack. That's not a great tip. Especially for about 2 seconds. That's going to cost you. But no, glad to see people improving. And we're not that far away from a new season as well. So P8, Verstappen with that double stack in a lowly P18. Very, very frustrating, that one. Don't necessarily mind about winning or losing these duels. It's all about points. And we've got quite a lot of cars ahead of us. Max in the weekend event and finished 7th. Ooh, was that Max all week, Paul? And yeah, Cash, McLaren are strong. McLaren are very strong in our F1 Manager Series now. They've come on leaps and bounds since. Suddenly come out of nowhere. Oh, Paul, that's tough. Fast as that then is king for you. Group top 10 was Max 2. Yeah, a lot of people, you're going to find a lot of people moving up now as well on your weekly GP group. So if you're in a low flags group, it's going to potentially get a little bit easier with people moving. If you're in a high flags group, it's about to become tougher than it ever has. There will be people that drop down to contender as they try and get that contender P1. But that's why I always said earlier on in the season, go and get that P1 contender. Because if you can't get P1 champs, it's the next best thing. What do we got now? Perez P5. Oh, Kevin.
Kevin!
Kevin's in the way. Albonno's about to pass us as well. No, not this time, Albonno. Is Kevin going to pit? Kevin is not going to pit. When all went to 1-1-1-1 flags. Yeah, Paul, tough. It's very tough now. I mean, we're not too far away from GPs where 200 points will take P1. We're not far away from that time. It's coming. So's a move on Kevin. Oh, Sykes is out of tyres. Lovely. Anyone else out of tyres? Not really. P3. Oh, another move from Perez. Perez with a great race. Verstappen, not so much. Taking P10. Yeah, that's good, Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg, there's also, if you drop a division, if you drop down to Super Champion, it's even easier to get P1, mate. With minimum reduction. But obviously last week, we've got to make sure we get in top league. So let's keep on the push in Series 12, filling up them flags. Got to be getting the decent stuff. Team score 1507 now, into the 1500s. Big team score difference here of wow, what is that, 115? And we're off to Miami. Miami. Yeah, RML, great P1 contender. That's what you need. And that's where it's going to get a lot difficult now. Everyone's going to start moving around. People, if they've got P1 contender, will move up to champions. People who are champions can't get P1 are going to try their luck in contender. That's just naturally how it's going to go. That is the way it's going to start going, especially with around 6 weeks left. So we're going to push early. Good start at Miami is always pretty clean, and it always usually reaps reward because you go straight through the middle like we have, and we'll see Perez move up to P4 already, and then Verstappen currently in P12. Yeah, that's what you got to weigh up now. If you've got your P1 champs and you're maxed or what have you, you need to go where the best volume of boosts are. That is going to be key. Especially the good boosts. If it's a good boost on offer, then absolutely. I've got P1 contender on the free play, so might as well stay in champs, but I could drop to contender for more boosts. It would be very difficult though. Best in champs, but won't get top 5 in champs, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of racing to do between now and the end of the season. And we're only... Well, if you think it's... I said it's around 6 weeks. It's probably not, is it? It's probably around 5. We're on the 2nd of April already. So that means if we think about it, it's probably going to be around the 6th of May, 7th of May. So the new season is probably only... I wouldn't be far off 5 GPs left, including Japan. So not that much left at all. As everybody is going to come into the pits. Can I get Verstappen in early? Yes, the Merlion boost is a fantastic boost, especially down in contender where you might not need the race start. So, yeah, I mean, the power of boosts is very important. Very important. The legend section will stay for season, or is it going to be set to 0? Which legend section do you mean, Jose? If you mean the weekly league, it should be staying where you are. If you mean the clubs, should be where it is, I think. Legend section. If it's new legends, you're thinking, is it the same legends like Schumacher? That should change. So yeah, if it's just legendary drivers, then yes, it should start from fresh. Your milestones in theory will start from 0 if they put milestones in. I'll try. Well, I can't really ask too many questions at Hutch anymore, but I can always start sticking my nose in and seeing what I can find. Where you get the legendary drivers. I expect milestones to probably be in the new season. I can't imagine they would create all these milestones to just get rid of them after one season. So I think they'll be available from the off next time round. Paolo, nice to see you. Welcome back, my guy. Hope you're doing good. New season, not yet, Paolo. Around 5 weeks away. About 5 weeks. And then it will be out here. So not too long for you to wait, mate. Let's go to softs here on Verstappen. P3 and P6, not looking too shabby at the moment. I might actually pit on this car as well because it's getting dry pretty quick at 30%. Shouldn't have probably boosted all the way up. 25, it's probably going to be about 20% by the time we get out of the pits. No double stack in. We'll take it. 21, 20%. Should be at around the crossover. Not too much news, Paolo. Nothing's really spread around the new season. Any hints for the new season? Obviously staying in Legend League at the end of this one. And basically my method of opening crates is probably the best one to do at the start of the season, where it's fill your crate slots, open one with books, fill your crate slot, open one with books, and rinse and repeat, especially if you've got a power up. That is the way I usually do it, and it's one of the best methods. Yes, you have to spend, in theory, but it's the best method to unlock and level up cards at that early stage, unless you want to go and spend thousands on GP events and legendary crates, which is not the biggest recommendation in the world. Chalanka, welcome, and welcome to F1 Clash. So basically, Chalanka, there used to be a little boost that it basically gave you off the start and gave you an advantage. Hutch did fix it, so it doesn't really work anymore, but a lot of your historic players will continue to use it because we do still feel it gives that little bit more advantage. So that's why you'll see me. Obviously, I have to make sure I cancel the pit stop every time. As 47 points. Oh, that come out of nowhere.
Woohoo! Yes, guys. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
A race like this is incredibly satisfying.
Oh yeah, we'll have that. 47 points. Joe Blogs, welcome along. Yeah, Peter, absolutely. And a cash like in here as well. I think we're up to about 40k on the main account. Been saving pretty hard. And I'm buying a house, so there will be no further spending really throughout the year. So what I get is what I get at the end of the day. But a nice little P1. Unexpectedly there. Kimo, welcome. Kimo, how was rewards at the weekend? I haven't seen much of Discord through the weekend, so please don't tell me you got brute force again. Yeah, exactly, Peter. I think free-to-play account, I will be racing through the series to maybe around 9, 10 or 11 early on. And the main account will probably just sit at like series 5, 6 or 7. Is the way I think about going. I think that's going to be the easiest thing for me. Just got my little plans. I don't know where the good parts are going to be, but it's not going to matter if you're going to spend anyway, or you have bucks to spend. I'm going to run both of these on the hards again. I'm going to run Street Sharks. I don't want to use too many, but I want to use enough of them to get through. $29 debris. You will be looking forward to the new season, Kimmo, with your rewards, that's for sure. Let's see if we can get off to a good start on this one. P12, P15. And then what we'll do is we'll see if we can get a nice little bit of gap. Main account this week, 4 fitted races. I don't think on the main account I have. I think on the free-to-play I have. But main account just keeps rising. I'm not really bothered about it anymore. And yeah, if you've got a club out there, it's, as Peter says, it's making sure you don't go in the same groups and you split yourselves up. There's always methods, there's always ways of doing it. And that is simply what bigger clubs will do. So Axel makes a very good point, and I don't think anybody has really touched on it too much. So great point, Axel. Obviously, boosts they put to 2.5 this season, and they said that this would remain until the end of the season. And we all await to see what they do with them for next year. I mean, I'd like to hear your views on the 2.5 boost. I personally think it's too strong. Like, yes, I know you all go from P13 to P2, but I just think it should be a little bit weaker. It should be harder to come through the field and make you work for the points. Whereas I feel race start at the moment, like Miami, you go from 13th to 16th to 4th and 6th on the first corner. Like, stupid, really. Dan, welcome. But yeah, they should definitely move I think they should make boosts better, but maybe not 2.5 times better. I think they've experimented it and they know where people sit with it now. Akash loves the 2.5 boost. I don't. Like, I love it on this account. So I'm not completely against it, but they've got to balance it somehow. And who do they balance with it? I think something like either maybe 1.75 or 1.5 would still be beneficial, but not make it really easy. But that's just my personal opinion. I want to see Champions GP be really hard. That's what I'd love to see. Epic Hulk. Oh, Joe, that's tough. Yeah, PVZ, we definitely need cars running on different rails, let's say, not necessarily smashing into each other. Yeah, Axel, but that's when boosts were naught, weren't they? I think at the end of the day, they just need a new boost feature. I'd rather go back to last season's boosts. Because Dead Fast worked okay. Yes, it was a bit broke and it flew you off the track. But even cornering worked at that stage lovely. But I just think maybe a little bit too strong just at the moment. I don't want to see it go back down to 0. Not at all. Soccer Central says, like the video. Yes, if you are watching, make sure to hit the like button. And if you are watching on Twitch, hit the subscribe button. And you can subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. Amazon pay it for you. Easy. Help a guy out. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of changes. I think they've had a long year with a lot of different features. Obviously, we've got club tournaments coming as well next season. So that would be decent. Soccer Central, absolutely. That is me. Someone's got to be a Villa fan. Yeah, Peter, they definitely need speed and cornering to be in its own right, let's say. Tuning used to be amazing, yeah, it really did. There used to be so many good boosts. Even Taurus with its mad tyre boost was great. Yeah, speed's pointless. Speed doesn't even exist, I don't think, on this game, personally. Look at Vegas. They ramped up Vegas with a speed boost. It don't make a difference. If you needed to know that speed doesn't work on the game, that is the biggest sight that you can have. Lumberjack, Street Shark, Dead Fast in Austin. Yep, it put you in the barrier pretty much. Ode as well. The one thing that I don't know if you all remember from last season was Paul Ricard. So the French circuit. Now what you would have is down the straight, anyone with Dead Fast would fly away and you wouldn't be able to catch them on the straight at all. Same as Mexico. But then what we had was round the sort of corner section, sectors 1 and 3 in France, you would really catch them up really quickly because you had the cornering boost. So it was basically you versus your opponent. Which boost are you going to go for? Welcome, Vin. Yeah, Jin. I mean, I saved up asset trading. Cash, we appreciate the follow either way. Yeah, asset trading, fixing that, got us all downforce boosts for this season, and then Hutch made downforce pointless. So everybody who maxed out last season absolutely stocked up on downforce, and it turned out to be worthless. Evening, Marco. I am all good. How are you doing? And welcome, Callum, as well. Marco, we're already at quite a few 47 pointers so far. But yeah, welcome, Callum, on in. Chinese track coming back. Well, we should see some more tracks as well when you think about it with the new F1 calendar. Obviously, any tracks that are not in the game should reappear next season. And downforce, I stocked up quite a bit on, and yeah, now I don't use it at all. But we'll see. We won't judge too much the new season just yet. What do we got? 4 minutes until the rain comes in. That's not really a lot, is it? Let's go. I mean, it's not going to be that much wet, is it? Dry race. Let's go then. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, exactly, Dan. I mean, they've gone through a lot of phases. Personally, when they make changes, I don't think they should have to make the changes. Why break something when it wasn't massively broke? It still worked okay for players. Like, no one really moaned about flying off the track. Yes, it's not realistic, but at least it showed the boost work. And they worked well. Oh, appreciate it, Marco. Yes, 47. It was a good race, that one. Absolutely. I do remember it. Tough matchup as well, I think. Hug to the Brazilian, Thomas. Yeah, I agree, Exum. I do. I agree. They should give boosts a percentage increase. So yeah, maybe if like it was Kawaii boost, they should make the Kawaii boost a little bit stronger for the event. Welcome Porsche 1000 as well. Turn 1 Austin there's a lot. Hutch admitted to me, when I went and seen Hutch, they admitted to me that boosts were broke last season. Like, that is official from Hutch themselves. So obviously they've tried to correct the boosts this season. But they did feel like they impacted the setup more. But yeah, it's better this way in terms of how they've set it up. But it kind of needs setup of this way plus how we used them last season. P16 to P4 by turn 1, Dan. Well, that's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. See if we can get through in Suzuka, though. Here's Kevin's in front of us again. Oh, Kevin. Always in the way now. Always our biggest pain. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people got Dead Fast. I mean, Dead Fast was used to be offered in Champions GP as a reward. So everybody had a lot of Dead Fast. We're running out of tyres, but there's nothing I can do. Well, I think Didi, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stacking is annoying. I will 100% agree with that. It is very annoying. Definitely feels the game's gone downhill this year. If you are joining us, obviously new to F1 Clash, you wouldn't have experienced it as much, which is good. But compared to some of the older players, Yeah, it's a little bit more, not as polished, is probably the best way to say. Mexico's always a difficult one for me. I've had many P1s robbed at Mexico, going from P6 to P17 at turn 1. Thomas, at the moment, curves, we don't know about the new season yet. Cash, use them for jewels. Every little helps, right? And let's just cruise to the end here. Hopefully get some more points with Perez. Logan, this GP. Porsche, that's annoying. Not Logan. At this stage of the season as well, even more frustrating because you can guarantee you've already maxed him out. Yeah, Axel, they just need to make it a bit more interesting. I think when you get to this point, it's all about luck. It's all about matchmaking. So they definitely need to make something. That's why I just think they should make it like an extra level to GP. They should just make it even harder in some sort of way. Like maybe put what could he say? If you've won a Champions P1, you can enter an even higher level GP. But it's playing against, let's say, Series 15 AI, and it makes it really tough. There should be just little different ways that we can do it. As Verstappen's going to come through absolutely fine. I don't want to pick Perez here, but I feel like it's definitely worth it. I didn't need to do servicing. We need a Super League. Oh, Axel, Monza should be a speed circuit all day long. Kevin, again, in front of us. Verstappen's trying to cruise to the end. Perez is kind of stuck in a load of cars. Oh my God. Here's where the 30% rain is not doing anything. Oh, Kevin's in the way. Move, Kevin. We need points. Thank you. Cheers, Leclerc. Thank you. We'll take it. It's not that bad. Yeah, I definitely think they can reduce the matchmaking. I don't want to see it really easy that you just win every race. Obviously, I still want you to have to physically work for it. But we all know out there is some matchups that you get and it is physically impossible. Like when you're starting P10 and P15 and your opponent starting P1 and P3, then you know that's not right. But if your opponent's starting P1 and P3 and you're starting P4 and P6, that's not ridiculously bad. Oh no, not Vegas. Oh no, this track is terrible. Oh, this track is awful. And I'm sorry for anybody who enjoys this track, but for me, I can't stand it. It's just awful. Yeah, I can do 3 medium. I don't score many points though, that's the problem. For brakes, Eri, probably Claw is probably the only one I can remember, if I'm honest. I don't remember too much else. They all look the same via picture. It's just a different name. PVZ, definitely not. You want to get to... You don't really want to unlock asset trading in Series 1. It's just pointless. And last season, Hutch kind of done it so it was super expensive to do as well. So, yeah, you basically... Yeah, I get through a few series first. Well, there you go, Dan. Dan's on it. Leviathan. Vindicator, Hydra, Jazz. Oh, Dan's a true dedicated warrior, unlike me. Mirage used to be very good. You could go hard, Kimmo, yeah. If you didn't have a tyre management boost. Of course, I'm going to double stack it because I'm an idiot. I like double stacking, clearly. I'm going to try and move Verstappen through a little bit. See if we can just create a gap and get past Fernando. But this track's just painful. It just really is painful. We'll get past Alonso now. But yeah, it's just not great. It's not fun. Definitely. I mean, the one thing they said was that they've increased the speed element on this track. And you can see some cars working better with speed. But you can't change your setup because you don't know what track you're going to get. So it's kind of impossible unless it was in GP to physically target this type of track. So these are going to double stack. I can't do anything really about it. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good idea, Porsche. And I think also without a stronger boost of 2.5, if you make it 1.5, you'll really find out who can cut it through. Or, personally, you start from the back or what have you, and everybody gets the same weather. Everybody gets the same AI tyres. Something along them lines. Basically, make your GP event identical so that everything is equally matched. As we come into the pits, and we're going to double stack. I mean, it's just get rid of Vegas. Pit time was the better. Oh, you could have some great pit times. Really low pit time. We're going to double stack it. We'll be okay. I mean, that used to be the method at one stage. You would literally win it against everybody. It was great. What do you get for competing flags in each of the series? You basically just move up the series spank and you can unlock different assets through each series, is pretty much. Graphic, I imagine it's quite... I mean, it's quite an expensive game for players if they want to pay. It's quite an expensive game for Hutch to probably make because of the licensing for F1. But it doesn't still warrant the amount they ask for. I mean, £100 deal is huge. So I'm not going to stick up for that at all. Well, Akash is smashing it, mate. 9 P1s out of 12. Unbelievable. But yeah, different weather. Like if you got Imola, for example, and it's wet versus Imola dry. Imola wet is so tough because you can only literally do a full wet, and all the AI do exactly the same. Whereas if it's dry, it's so much easier to score points. AI need to service. Yeah, I mean, they're ridiculously fast servicing at the minute. Gran Turismo. Yeah, especially with pit time, though, it sends your team score massively up as well this season. So you actually get done by matchmaking. It just doesn't warrant any benefit. That's who we got there. Hamilton coming out of the pits. See, I'm not even bothering racing, really. I'm just letting them race round. There's no one we can really catch. Well, we've got a few cars ahead of us. We'll try and push a little bit. Take an extra point or two if we can. Yeah, Dan, I love the start of the season. I really do. Just battling through the pack and not knowing where you're going to finish, or a little safety car can like project you so much higher up. It's great. This game is really good at the start of the season, and that's what players lose sight of. They enjoy it at the start, and then when it starts going like that and it gets harder, people quit. But I think I imagine most of you watching probably do enjoy it. The initial grind, the initial GPs, it's pretty fun at the start. Dan, November was a great boost, and I don't think they even dropped it this year. But it was November, Axel. But I don't think they let it go. I don't think they put it out there. We've got to be near a sprint crate now. I don't want to have a look, but we've got to be. Maybe another 2 races or so. But you can get it from the milestones, yeah. Well, yeah, PVZ it does. Rain does. I mean, the one good thing that they could potentially do is adding that you have to use 2 sets of tyre compound. That would be interesting. Like, imagine you had to use soft and mediums or a set of hards. That would spice it up a little bit. Make it more F1-like. But does that take too much managing? That's what we got to think about. Let's go. I'm running out of palm boost, but one boost bites and comes available. Evening, Mark. Oh, safety car at Vegas. That sounds criminal. Oh, that'd be like my worst nightmare. 1 book for every trophy after finishing pit pass. Singapore reliability is terrible. It really is. Yeah, Nate Dogg, probably agree. I think they need to make the game simple, and that's why I think they should reduce the car parts, or at least the drivers, down to like 1 or 2 cards. But make it simple and players won't be confused as much. It'll make players interested more rather than not having a clue. DME sounds welcome. Yeah, Singapore. Some of the tyre management is tough. I feel like later on in this game they've kind of moved on a little bit to creating tracks that are the same. So like Miami, Jeddah and Vegas are all very similar tyre management. They're all following the same lines. But yeah, I mean, China coming back will be interesting. Will be very interesting to see how that goes. Will we see it straight away? Probably not because of licensing, but I imagine it will come at some point through the season. As we're into P4. Gladiator finish and Palm finishing. I know, Akash. What are we going to do? We're going to have to use some Street Shark. And that's a good boost. Oh, I like the boost. Bring back the race crate. Let's have a bit of fun with that. Let's get Perez in. Verstappen's had a good little stint here, P5. Try and get Perez, who's going to be pretty quick at the end. Probably could run 3 softs, if I'm honest. But we're going to take the lead. Perez P1. The only problem is the matchmaking. I mean, that's everyone's biggest frustration at the moment, is the matchmaking. That's what I see every Facebook page possible of bad matchmaking. So that's where players' frustrations lie the biggest, probably, at the moment. Yeah, probably agree, Nate. Don't see why they can't do that. Welcome, Preco, mate. Welcome. Cornering, it is Porsche, but it's only because we've worked out what the meta is. I mean, I'm sure Hutch didn't create the game meaning that cornering set up high qualifying drivers, because obviously they put all the different stats in. They obviously removed wet ability. Now, even wet ability gave you a bit of a difficult choice to make. So, yeah, I mean, they did make it more simple in a way, but I just don't think how it ended up was the way they wanted it to end up. Books from free pit pass. Yeah, that's probably one thing we don't get, do we? You don't get 10 bucks. That could definitely be an interesting one. I mean, everyone's always going to have a counter opinion. That's one thing we've got to remember. So, like, what's happy for me might not be happy for you or anyone else. So there's always an interesting view that they have to do way up. Yeah, real player Imola, real player Monza, always difficult. Very tough tracks, Imola and Monza. But definitely reduce. I mean, if they reduce the matchmaking percentage, it will mean that everybody will face more bots. Because you're not going to get as many players within your, let's say, 5% range, if we call it. And you can still get more than 10% as well in terms of a matchup currently. Even James as well. Yeah, I mean, Rafiq makes a good point. Maybe you could have more people in a race. You could not just a 1v1. It could be 5 players. I mean, that would be carnage. That would actually be so fun for like a one little game mode where you can fill a grid now, and it's like a 2-minute search. Got that one, Akash. We did it. That would actually, I think that would be pretty fun. It would be pretty interesting. I mean, Peter, it'd have to be a solid like event or option to do. But just imagine like your whole club search for a race. You all fill out 1 to 20, and then you're all following the same strategy. It'd be chaos. But I think it would be fun. I think that would actually be solid. I'd pay to play that. We all finished on the line, P1 to 20 separated by 1 second. Playing against 4 bigger bots. Alright, Eri, maybe real players, not bots. That would be carnage. You're a maxed out account when you start in P20. Oh, it'd be chaos. There's some interesting options out there. Yeah, PVZ, probably another one that could potentially be done. You could potentially remove the weight. What is the point of the weight? But I guess it's for players. It's for players to keep coming back. It's something to hold you and look forward to coming back, rather than just take all the rewards and you don't play again. F1 manager, but I don't know where to start. Do you know anyone that could help? James, you can message me on Discord if you like. I can always help. No problem. Corner 4 from place 3 to 20, lose so much time and overtaking. K-Mag keeping all 4 players behind on her. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Imagine the amount. But what I'm thinking is it would have to be like a real player matchup. Like, we all get real players. Like, if you've got a 2-minute search period or something like that, then you've got every chance of getting something good. Yeah, just drop me a DM, James. I'll answer any questions when I can, when I've got time. I don't know. I think maybe just something a little bit fresh could help, really. I mean, we've got a lot of players that have just been or are going to end playing F1 Mobile because that's come to an end. So, yeah, just got to try something different. Yeah, Peter, that's what it's probably targeted at, people who actually want to play that game mode. But Hutch will have the numbers. They'll have how many numbers plays. But I just think it'll be, even if it's a minute. I mean, probably more club based, really, isn't it? Maybe it's a club option where you can all jump in a race for a laugh. Yeah, you're not wrong, PVZ. You're not wrong at all, mate. But they need to make the game more interactive, more like you want to keep playing. Whereas I think everyone's motivation at the start is sky high, and then gradually when they start getting a little bit stuck, it drops. That's what I think the problem is. It's how they manage that climb. You don't want to make it really easy for everybody, because then Hutch won't get the money, because nobody needs to spend money. So they've obviously got to find a counter somehow. Mert, welcome. Welcome along, Mert. 4 players on a wet Vegas behind the safety car, all spamming the poo emoji. I don't know. Just some crazy ideas, some crazy options, all possible. I think it'd just be fun. They've got to come up with some different ideas. I mean, even from creating your own livery properly. Or maybe, yeah, just something a little bit fresh as we take 2 cars on 1 corner.
Woohoo! Yes, guys. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Beautiful hairpin move by Max Verstappen, who takes P4. So Perez is out front, absolutely flying. Verstappen chilling on 50%. And we know what that means.
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.
Absolute animal, Checo Perez out in the lead. P1, absolutely bossing it. And I think we're going to be good till the line here. Verstappen, I don't think it's going to climb any further. How did he get that, Akash? Just by chatting too much, I imagine. 20 plus to get a real player. Oof. CC prices for higher level, yeah, Dan, we know that's not going to change too much, mate. Anyone using Sigma this week? I don't think so, Porsche. Last week with Typhoon, it was the SCR which gave you, basically had to make you use it. Whereas this week, I don't think Sigma has that quite effect. Pit pass longer. I just think they should give you more rewards. I mean, like, I ain't got a clue how much I've spent on this game, and I'm not going to max the account out. So you probably need upwards of 5,000-6,000 to basically max. About an hour, Joe. Once I started struggling and I worked out how to do it, then we got a bit interesting with the noises. Channel points. Oh, fair play, Cash. Fair play. I don't know how it works. Decent points. 46 though at Japan. Oh.
A race like this is incredibly satisfying.
Come on. 8 games. Yeah, I mean, if you go to Series 12 straight away, it's probably not too bad, is it? If you want to stay low, that's going to cost you. Oh, Axel goes brute force. Axel, we were having a lovely chat until you said brute force. Onyx for Peter. All right, that gives me a bit of hope. Yeah, no worries, James. We can try and help you, no problem. Level 4 Charles, level 4 Yuki. We've got Charles level 4 this weekend. We've got Yuki level 4 as well. So I'll take Charles or Yuki all day long. Here comes the Hulk. Cheers, Joe. Science for a cash. Huh? Yeah, I know you're joking. I know you're joking, Axel. It's all good. Hulkenberg. De Vries out of the crate. Mert wants me to get Hulkenberg. No surprise, Mert. Absolutely no surprise. Zhao in all rarities. Oh. Harry, pay the lottery, mate. Right, come on. I'm not going to do the look. Akash says Cloud Roar. Here we go. Free box. Logan, Horizon. Kevin, he probably would be Kevin. Charles Leclerc, plus 12. 10 Crisis. Here we go. This has got to be... So we gave it the drum roll and everything. This has got to be something good. This has got to be good. It had the full treatment. Sigma. Obi's not happy. That means we've got something good. Few shouts for Sigma. I'll take that. Now, it's not obviously something that I'm probably going to use all the time. But being Sigma... I'll absolutely take it for a free-to-play account, remember. Peter, have you started a race yet or not? Can I go into a race without getting you in my group? But I'll take, I mean, 20% boost on that.
You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
I'll have it. I'll have it. You can go. Cool. I hope we don't start. Not again. Perfect timing for the upcoming event. Yeah, I don't know how good it will be. I can show you my screen now. Sigma, where are we? Where are we? So I've got Sonoda level 4, look. 43 out of 50. Could have done with Yuki. I've got Charles Leclerc level 4 out of 50. Could have done with a bit of Charles Leclerc. And then car, Sigma. 20%. I mean, that might be usable. I like it, Dan. Like you're thinking. Yo, let's go. I haven't watched today's video yet. Can't wait to watch. Mike, welcome. Yeah, we haven't uploaded a F1 Clash strategy guide for the weekend yet. That will come out tomorrow morning. Still got to record that one. But that's not too bad. I can't open a crate or anything. Sigma will take a cash. Not usable. Yeah, that's going to be the difficult one. Probably not usable. But it's okay. I mean, it's not Albano. That's the key. Go for the coins, Q-Storm. Every little helps, you never know. But that's not too bad, is it? We head to Japan then. We start off our final sprint crate. Probably, well, I say we start off our final. It's a good hour that we have to put in to do this. So we've had Alex Albon. We've had Sigma. Meant the manager series. Appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, it's not a bad watch at all, mate. I'm going to go medium and hards. I'm running out of boosts. I've got one palm left. One firework. I mean, I'm going to use instinct. I need the boosts. The chances are I'll be using both, but Yuki and Charles will come in. The question will be is whether or not they are actually good enough for me. Rival's got a great start, and we haven't got a great start. P11 and P12 early on. Still making a few moves. Kevin's in the way again. Good luck, Vin. Appreciate you hanging out. As we move up a few positions, up to P9 and P10, which is good. Met the managers, but I know, Mike, I do enjoy the F1 Manager series. It's very, very interesting. So we're going to do a 3-4 and a 4-3. We're not using a tyre management boost, so we're going to try and fly past Charles Leclerc down the straight. Don't overtake much on the straight, but we do. What's everybody else running this weekend? So if you are watching and you haven't commented yet, let me know what driver combination are you going for. Do let us know. With the GP coming tomorrow for your qualifying round. Be good to see what we can do. I'm sure, I mean, it's going to get more points and more points on offer. It's going to get very interesting. And this season, I didn't start this account until around week 5 or 6. So I might start this account straight away this time and really try and get a P1. I know, Eri. I know. Suzuka coming out all the time at the minute. Sometimes I find that. Does anybody else find that? Some days you just get the same race over and over again. Sometimes it's Mexico that we often get. Rival is pitting for hards. We're going to come in for mediums. Up to P6 though. Remember, 40 points is good enough for me. Whether or not we can score 40 points, different kettle of fish. But we're up to P5 with Shekol. Abu Dhabi for you today. Yeah, everyone does get Mainly Imola for Akash. So yeah, I mean, it does happen. A lot of people do get the same sort of tracks. It's very interesting how they do it. Because I tell you what, if you wasn't playing the lottery, you weren't going to get that lucky for the same track. It's good if you like the track. I'm waiting for the day that I get Vegas every single day. Because that would be horrible. Verstappen up to P5. Anyone else pitting? Nope, everybody else is pitted. Checo's in P9. Just keep pushing. See if we... Oh, wow. Alonso's all over the back of us now. There's a few cars ahead. There's Daddy Boy Stroll. See you later. P8. That's the thing, PVZ. It is... I mean, we all relearn every year, and there's a chance that when Hutch released the game in start of May, we're going to have to relearn again. Things will change. Like, that naturally happens. So we will find things will change. We'll have to learn strategies. Hutch might make us run 2 sets of compounds. They might remove power unit. They could remove servicing. They might change the tyres. You just don't know what they're going to do. So we're all going to be learning on that day one. That's why I say make sure you're in my strategy guides, my Discord, and then we can literally help each other at the start of the season, and we can get an advantage over every single other person out there. That's the aim. And yeah, that's why you should join our teams if anybody is interested. We can either win together or we'll lose together. It's going to be one or the other. Hopefully it's the right one. I'll give you a free chocolate digestive biscuit on entry. Other brands are available. Shanghai, Miami and 2 events not connected to the races. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I seen on Hutch earlier that people were asked their favourite track and principle a while ago. So I can imagine that's going to have something to do with one of the last GPs. Fuel was alright though, like, fuel was great for fastest lap attempts. You could run multiple fastest lap attempts. Oh, not so much. Fair, Mark, fair. Fuel, as soon as you got out of traffic, you could burn it through. And you could often run out of it. And yes, Akash, he is a championship contender now, is our main man Stroll. Double rewards this week as well. ×2 rewards is back. No legendary drivers. Not too sure, Dan. Haven't seen the list yet. Now, Porsche, I have thought about this. This is one thing that's been on my mind about creating is a free-to-play club. To see if we can get the very best free-to-play players. Or just simply see who are great free-to-play players. It is one thing I've been toying with very slightly. I think that would be pretty good. Now we're at Imola. The absolute state of Imola. Or pit pass only, yeah. I mean, maybe it should show on each account how much you've spent. That would be interesting. Lap the entire field by pushing hard on fuel. You could. Even Austria. You could absolutely fly. Yeah, Axel, maybe you could have a 1 lap rerun on a round. Like a 1 race rerun. So if you dropped a point in race 5, you could go back and race or re-race race 5. That would be the disconnection link. But obviously what you might get is you might get people lose connection on purpose so that because they weren't going to get the max points. Like, it's very hard to do. Favourite track, F1 Clash, Imola for Akash. Mine is Brazil on F1 Clash. That is my favourite track to race. Absolutely love racing Brazil. Yeah, Mike, it's not a bad one at all buying the pit pass. It's relatively cheap in context. I've just got the free pit pass, Peter, on mine. I don't dare buy the other one. Well, PBZ, coins were really... at the start of the season, it was really cheap to upgrade everything, and then they changed it. So it was only around a quarter of the way through. They absolutely priced everything up massively. Monza, definitely not Mert. That track can suck my big toe. Rival goes for a lap 3 pit stop. That's interesting. Very interesting. Las Vegas is everyone's favourite track. Oh, Las Vegas. No thanks. Thank you. Next. Is what we all say when we get that. As we're up to P7, it is going to start drying out, but it's not going to dry out very quickly. Chances are we're going to double stack here. There's nothing we can do against that. Albanian GP. Safety car. Yeah, I've heard. Mark got one earlier. Terrible. Royal's going to do the undercut. It's going to work. It depends if they're going to have to hit again, though. I mean, 1:40. It's going down pretty slowly. And we're going to move up to P7. And P11. Yeah, Monaco is a decent track on here. I think Monaco is a decent one. Akash, Austria is a good track. Good track. Monaco in real life, cars are too big now. Absolutely too big now. They need to put them all in Mario Karts and let them go around and have fun. I'd pay to watch that around Monaco. The question is, will we need to pit in this race? I don't think we will. Let's get ourselves up to P6, shall we? It's going to be interesting here. 45% with a lap to go. Rival's going to not pit. Okay. It's got a long pit stop here and everyone's going to pit. Maybe I'll leave Verstappen out and I'll pit Perez to the soft tyres. Yeah, Vegas is tough. So I'm going to risk it with Perez because Verstappen is going to stay out. That means everybody else will stay out as well. So no one's going to be pitting now anyway. So we might as well push. Akash. Be interesting to see if we can get that P1 contender again. Let's see what we can do though. We'll just do it for a bit of laugh. He's going to move down a lot of positions here. Is Perez, but can he fly back as soon as it hits 0, which is around about now? I mean, it's attacked into P14. It's going to go 0 now. So the question is, how many places? I can't remember when he pitted from. Maybe it was P11 or something. Now, we're not making any ground at the moment. Oh, Jesus, cars everywhere. We get P11. That's all we're going to get. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it depends where you're going to finish, Peter. I'd weigh up the prizes. P1 contender's hard to get. Because you're going to get players still who are maxed out down there. Remember, you only need Series 9 maxed out at that level. What do we got? 76. Keep going. Difficult start to this one, actually. Monaco takes quite a lot of micromanagement. Limit the number of tyres for each event. I like it, James. Yeah, it depends how many coins you get. Obviously, like, coins is still a factor. You need, what, 500 million to get the most out of the coins? I mean, it's not that much. I wouldn't pain your life away to get an extra 25, 50 CC points. I mean, I don't rate CC points anyway. I don't think they're that good. Myself. Barely have 4 million. You've got to keep going, Dan. Peter, you're smashing it. 463. Nearly at the 500. I'm only at 100 million on this one. So nowhere near the 500. My other account's only got 40 million on it, I think. So yeah, no way I'm getting anywhere higher. 100 million on both, probably. Paul's only just spent the CC. That's how much advantageous it is, Paul. That you don't even have to spend it throughout the season. Well, that's the thing, Dan. At the start of the season, you're going to have to get your grinding boots on. I don't think they'll change the CC score. They haven't changed the challenges. I don't think there's any reason why they'll change the CC score. Stall. I think it'll be exactly the same. Just because can't see it. I don't know why they would change it. If they don't change the end of season challenges, which are straightforward, I don't think why they change it. Not really, Kajal. We've done 2 sprint crates so far. We have got Alex Albon from a P2 crate, and we got Sigma from a P1 crate. We're on our last crate now, but we've only done 2 races. So you're well in time. Max plays dirty. You get a platinum frame, damn. It's amazing to get P1 maxed. You can go around in your little platinum crate. Frame, not even crate. I think it should be better. I think it definitely should be better. And this light's doing my nutting. Adaptive brightness. Pain. Yeah, I mean, Peter, do what I do and just get a Q. Get a nice Q medal. 180 mil for a cash, you're well on the way. Stick in some champion GPs a cash before the end. Any maxed out this season? I think there's quite a few players in general, but I'm not sure if anyone in chat has. Yeah, Mike, that's a current bug, I think. I think that is an actual issue at the moment. Adrian from the Midlands, pretty much in England. What about yourself? Ah, that's fair, Peter. I've joined your club then. All them P10s, P1s, P2s, P3s, and then a Q. Yeah, Peter's nearly maxed out, 99 point something. Team score required to finish in the top 10 in contender. Kajal, it just really depends on what flag group you are and then finding someone who has got the same flags and knowing what they got. South African but live in Ireland. One of the... welcome from Ireland, Adrian, sorry. I was over there not too long ago. Around a month ago, 2 months ago, I was in Dublin for the weekend, which was good. Come on, 47 points on the bag here. PVZ's from Finland. Nice. Yeah, Mike, I'd probably say not even 5% have Schumacher. Dan. Can we take a 47 in this race? Well, the answer is yes, because Charles Leclerc is going to be coming into the pits this lap.
Yes, guys. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to get 47. That is what we needed. Needed to pick up the pace. And we got 1 lap to go. Solid race with the Rooster Booster. Checo Perez on the softs. Verstappen on the mediums. Yeah, actually, it's pretty pointless, isn't he? It's his qualifying stat that lets him down. Compared to Prost. Prost is the go-to. I mean, if you've got Prost, you're in for a massive increase if you're starting around the top, what, 8? Usually at the front, if there's no massive part boost. But as soon as you pick a good tyre management boost, though, Peter, he's a beast. But it depends on the track. Like Imola, you want tyre management boost really, but any other track, you don't really need him that much. Julianes, welcome. Yeah, we were busy. I drove home from Scotland yesterday, so 7-hour drive, and I was knackered by the end of it. So took the evening off, didn't stream, and just basically slept. No, Dan, that's fair enough. That is life at the end of the day, mate. You race as much as you can, and if exams come along, then focus on your exams. This game can wait. Your exams are more important. Prost is too strong. I mean, yeah, he is. Especially when he's not the best legendary driver. They kind of messed up that one a little bit, I feel. Michael Schumacher should have been the best, full stop. In any form. I think they dropped a bit of a clanger on that one. I didn't, Julianes, but when I get married, I will be wearing a kilt. There's a fact for you all. No one else. I don't think I've ever told anybody that. But there you go. Should I go for Challenge Contender or Challenger Kajau? It just depends how you've been doing in GP recently. Depends what your levels are. Come on, Verstappen, inside. That'll do. That'll do. Come on. Another place. Couple of places. And then we'll cut them down. Somehow the mediums are faster than softs. Well, that's it, Dan. You might get loads of bad rewards at that point, and suddenly you'll be like, well, I need to do my exams. They're actually more fun. This rival's going to beat us. They've got Palm Boost. Good boost round here. Legacy 1, welcome as well. Welcome a song, Legacy. Hope you're doing good. Nice to see you. Oh, the old Verstappen into P6. Get P11 to P15 in Challenge in the past 3 weeks. You should be able to qualify in Contender then, if you're getting near the top 10 in Challenger. I like it, Dan. I look forward to the new season. Definitely the funnest part for me. I do enjoy it a lot more. And I honestly enjoy this game a lot more on this account. Next holidays in India, Kerala. Nice cash. The thing is, like, I enjoy this game more without the spend. Like, there's no pressure. I can relax. Every position, like, I'm buzzing for. Every sprint reward, I'm buzzing for. And I can still get 95% pretty much. 8 hours grinding a day. Yeah, exactly, Axel. We've got to wait and see what they decide to do. Yeah, all good, Legacy. Appreciate you asking. Nice of you to be coming along. Ready for the new season, I hope, Legacy. Legacy, what percentage are you at? You'll be another driver that's probably got a decent percentage under your belt for your season score. Yeah, no worries, James. Not a problem. Yeah, no worries, Dan. Catch you later. Good luck for your qualifying as well. Fingers crossed, Q-Storm. We don't want to see that, that's for sure. Well, we got Verstappen P10 now. We'll move up a couple of positions into P7. P11 for Perez. Don't surprise me, Legacy. 100% incoming, hopefully, for you. Not that it makes a massive difference anymore. But hopefully you can get close. Go to Series 12. There you go, sorted. Legacy 1, I heard that you have to join as a WF1 club to get 100%. I built it into Hutch's challenges. You will not get it without. We can see different strategies. I wish we could watch each other race in GP. I just wish you could click on it and you could watch people. It is possible. They have it in Clash of Clans and you can watch people attacking. It is good to see. Oh no, Eri. Eri's, go and make some dinner or something. Come back. You'll still be on the safety car. No, PVZ, that's good. That is definitely good. Keep at it. Keep going right to the wild. There we go, Legacy. See, easy. That's all you needed to do to get you over. No problem. Thank me later. Right, let's see if we can gain any more of these. See if we can gain a couple of more points. We're going to run out of tyres, I think. But 2 more points would be nice. Maybe we can just get and run out of tyres. Are we going to risk too much here? Ah, no, we're not. P4, P3. Good, solid 43 points. In the bag. Got to keep grinding it. So there's a 47 and a 43 then. 90 points off the last 2 races. What are we on, Obi? I think we're on about 165, 170 points. So we're around halfway there. Probably another 4 races, 5 races, potentially. And then we'll be on to our... Well, this is our last sprint crate. Spent all of the Gladiator. I have Julianes, and I've spent all of the Palm boosts. So I'm running low now. These sprint crates in Series 12 are costing me big boosts. Fair, Paul. Look after yourself. I shall put the kettle on. Cup of tea. No sugar, please. Take it easy, Paul. Right, Rooster on that one. And Perez, I'll use hards. I'll use a Street Shark. Come on. This is a tricky race to get points. Although we're not got a bad start. We got past Kevin, that's always a bonus. P11 and P12. The question is, can we get any higher? Although it is pretty difficult to overtake around this track, I must admit. One of the probably painful tracks out there nowadays is Spa. They definitely made it a lot harder. And we're up to P9 and P12. Favourite circuit for Julianes, wow. Don't know many people who like this one. Like it. Yeah, it's a very difficult track, is Spa. Even in the wet, like it's not even just in the dry, just in the wet. It's just either way, it's a difficult track. What are we at the minute? P8. Around the outside into P7. Can we get P6? Hey, we can. Verstappen's on a mission. Where's Perez? There he is in P12. Can we stay ahead? Please, Perez, if he goes hards, should be okay. We can probably boost all the way in as well now. Verstappen's back out. P11. Can we get through? Yes. P10. Can we get past Charles? P9. Yes. Come on. Perez is all over the back of the Alpine, the tractor of this year. And now we can motor. Perez coming in. Every track majority straight is tough. Spa, Monza, Vegas, say everything. Exactly, Porsche. Yep. You're right. Where there is a long straight, we struggle. And even Jeddah, like Jeddah, you can't actually overtake that much when you think about it. There's enough overtaking opportunities. But at least we can still overtake in sections, because the whole of that Sector 2 and Sector 3 at Jeddah is impossible to overtake. Right, let's keep pushing. Verstappen will come in. Don't need to service, actually. Make a nice quick pit stop. We're going to get good points, I think, out of this. From 14, 16, were we, or something? I think we're going to do okay. We're going to take some nice little points. Is exactly what we needed. And they're both coming out. Look, P7 now and P6. Verstappen, team orders. Multi-20, or multi-67 we can call this one. And where is he? Oh, he was into P5 then, got robbed. Now he's into P5. So, good points. 1 lap to go after this one. Trying to get Perez into P7, 6. What about Carlos Sainz? Can we get past him? Not quite. Norris in the pits though. Should see us move through. Oh, I see us lunge as well. P5. Solid points in this. So, evening, Keith. Welcome. Hope you're good, Keith. Just on our last sprint crate, Keith, but we're only around halfway through. We've had Alex Albon from a P2 crate so far, and we've had Sigma from a P1 crate. Just to bring you up to speed. Come on, dive up the inside. Oh, how about a cheeky move on Sergio? Reckon we can get Sergio here? Reckon we get P2? Reckon. Yes, we can. Beautiful. P2 and P5. 43 points. That is a terrific result. Very hard done. Very hard racing. But we took exactly what we wanted. Glad to see you good, Keith. 4 sprints yesterday and got rubbish. That's not what we like to see. So, another P1 inbound, surely. 209, P1 is on its way. Just got to keep going. Keep filling them crate slots up. And we can finish with a solid P1 Alex Albon. This will take us to around 250 points then. As it stands, if we get a good 40 points here. That's what we need. That's the way it crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got what we've got. Zandvoort's a good chance for points. Very good track. One of my, I do actually enjoy this track quite a lot. It's a good track. Verstappen and Perez. Soft and mediums. Rooster booster. Going on. Points incoming. Thinking for the chances tomorrow as the Spurs need 1 more goal to take 4th spot. Yeah, I'm hoping West Ham turn it around, Mark. But slim chance against Man City. Very slim chance. No Watkins too. It's going to be tough. But you never know. Man City are not the best how they've been. I'd take a point now. Oh, sneeze my brains out. Right, P12, P17. Real player. But yeah, hopefully, Mark. I know all Liverpool will be supporting us tomorrow. As we get into P9 and P16. Not an amazing start then. Well, fingers crossed, Matt. Fingers crossed. Still got to play U's last but 1 game of the season as well. That'll be tough. Come on, P7. Into P6. Great start. Good luck. Yeah, Mr. Real Player. I know you've been watching, Porsche. P4. I always forget that. Hey, we got one back. We got one back, Porsche. I need it to be automatic. P12, P11. Come on. Points, points, points. Hala Madrid for a cash. Oof. I'm assuming Real a cash. Not Atletico. Right, mediums for Verstappen. Let's see if we can just get a cheeky move on Lando. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good points. P3. You always get good points at this track. Good places to attack every single time. Including here. Here's Kevin. Oh no. Kevin is in the way again.
Kevin!
Come on. Move out the way, Kev. Finally, he's out of the way. Soft tyres. And Verstappen's going to come back out. Push us along a little bit as well. Very nice. P4 for Verstappen. Minimum. That's not too bad. Let's try and push him as well. Try and get him back past Lewis. Job done. P3. Perez just looking after his power unit a little bit more. And Verstappen carries on. Where's Verstappen going to get? P1 is in the pits. That means we're up to P2 and P1. He doesn't have to pit. He's 2.6 seconds ahead though. He's on the hard tyres, which should mean we catch up. 41 points to get us to 250 here. Yeah, that would be good. Keith, smile, you're on camera. Maybe a little live button up here, like up the top where the name is. You are live on YouTube. Please do not swear. Please do not use the poo emoji. But Perez, don't really need to push him down the straight, but I have anyway. P6, Verstappen P1. We got hard tyres ahead of us, so chances are we can gain some more points. We wanted P1. We got P1. How many more? I reckon we can get that Ferrari in front of us. I think we can move up to P4. I reckon we can get 45 points. Hard tyres are slow. I think we just push through here. See them pit and put wets on every lap. Yeah. Great race. Yeah, definitely they can see how close I am to a sprint crate and just absolutely pit every lap. Obi found it himself. P4 then, 45 points. Another solid race. We're doing a lot better in Series 12 now. Still having to use boost though, that's the annoying part. Series 8 been struggling for the last week to progress. Matthias, make sure you've got that full cornering setup as best as you can. Make sure to use your best car setup, which is cornering. Use 2 slightly weaker drivers as well. I always think that works quite well. Use 2 weaker drivers, not really weak, just slightly weaker. You will start on the back foot, but it can work a treat because your car is still really powerful. 2, 5, 4. We are on our way. So what's that? That's probably 2, 5, 4. If I get 46 points, 3 races to go then. I'd say as we get F1 finest player yet again. See if we can take the pointage. What we got? Monza. That is not the track you want when you want to score big points. Not the track you wanted. Best 2 rare drivers. Yeah, that's a good point, Keith. Rare drivers work good. What do we do here? Let's try and split the strategy a little bit. Let's go mediums and hards. Yeah, you can use the common strategy as well as Porsche says. It just means that one of your drivers starts quite far up. The other driver will start at the back. It's all about getting your second driver as through the field as much as possible. So we've got 4 Rooster Boosters on the go. Softs can only do 2 laps. That's why I'm not running softs. And we've not got the best start in the world, but we are going to move up to P9 and P10. So, pretty good start. And we need Verstappen multi-21 to go ahead of Perez. No, not at the minute. Hard tyres have got even further. P8 and now P9. Swapperoo. Swap them. Come on. Oh, even better. Make a position while swapping them too. P7 and P9. That's a good start. We'll try and push. Oh, nearly made a move. Kevin's getting closer. Can we get past Checo? Can we get past Checo? Yes, we can. P6. Oh, nice, Mark. That's a great race. We're up to P5. We're absolutely flying with Verstappen. Perez will conserve down the straights. We will pit this lap though, because we just can't run the tyre management like the big AI. So P8 and P5. Try and close on Alonso. Should be able to get him. Yes, we can. Can't get past Norris though at the moment. Here's Kevin lurking. Probably Grande Salva, probably not now, but you will be able to in the new season. This account that I'm on at the moment hasn't spent anything, and we do pretty good. Oh, fingers crossed, James. That'll be good if you can get the win. So we're going to pit this time round, push Perez. Hopefully he can just scrape past Norris. And he can. Verstappen can't gain any ground at the moment. Struggling on the mediums. But definitely start racing now, because you can get a little bit of bonus for the new season. And there's a lot of traffic out here at the moment. And you can see Verstappen's up to P8. And here comes Perez out of the pits too. So we're going to just look after here. While we're a bit stuck, they'll pit ahead of us. Not too many pit stops actually. Kevin's flying through. Let's get past the rival. P1 TMD, welcome. Welcome, Dilly. We're going to try get some results. Verstappen come in the pits this lap. Up to P6 Verstappen though. Let's see where we can get Perez. Can he get past Alex Albon in P7? Wow. Who put rocket fuel in him? Let's see if we can get past Albon. Come on. Geez, Albon's so quick. He's got to be pitting though. Got to be pitting Alex Albon. Yes, he is. Quite a few people pitting. Perez got Norris behind. And yeah, I didn't attack quick enough, but he's down to P9. We will push him a little bit more soon. Verstappen comes back out. Oh, get past that Red Bull. Thank you. There's Norris, P4. Come on, Perez. Yes, yes. Bring in the red flag. Everyone lines up on the grid again. I mean, yeah. I mean, what they want to do is they want to get the crash cam, put the crash cam from NASCAR on so he can watch the crash happen. And then he can pick some new tyres and go again. Possible. Don't see why it couldn't work. So I can push Perez now. Verstappen, past Sainz. Come on. Come on. Come on, Verstappen. P6. So P4 confirmed. No one's going to be running out of tyres. Leader has, but well ahead. So P4, P6. And that's all right. .41 points. We can't complain at Monza when we get that. RML, they need this, don't they? What's this guy doing? Why is it not finished? I'm in a sprint race here. Why is this race glitched? This guy's only 25 seconds off the lead. So he's not been lapped, I don't think. But finally it sorts itself out. Wow. Come on. So that should put us over the 300. No, it won't, will it? 290? Oh no, 336. One more race. Our last race. Let's just open this free crate on the victory. So this will be our last race. Because I like just to chill and do 2.5 sprint crates pretty much. 1 Nick de Vries. 3 Rover. The interesting one. Alonso, Ocon and Cloud Royal. 25%. Madness. Madness. So let's do this last race then, needing 14 points. And then we'll call it a night. Because still catching up from yesterday. So let's see what we can do. So yeah, 14 points, no boosts. Let's see how many points. Copper. Is Copper actually back, Keith? It is the British Grand. Actually, if it's the British event, which is not, is it? Good job, we don't need massive points. Monza's back on the horizon. We'll just run a 4-4, nice and easy here. No need to stretch anything stupid. If I don't score 14 points here, it's going to be pretty embarrassing. Community event, yeah, that's going to be the ones that they voted for then, I imagine, the favourite tracks. I wish it was a content creator event. That would be more fun. Right, come on. Merlion, Singapore is a vote from the people. Merlion, everybody needs that boost. Definitely. But then again, it probably won't be any good next season, so no one's going to actually need it. Right, what can we do? 14 points to get this reward. Right, slow, painful. Slow and steady. Gotta keep on the run. The rival's well ahead. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Everyone's going to be piling in on Copper and then it'll be pointless. Perez up to P13, Verstappen P16, a couple of people in the pit then. So we'll move up to P11. Don't need to push too hard. Yeah, hopefully they don't do a massive change of boosts again. I'm not a massive fan of that. Come on, get past Perez. Get past Hamilton. Right, come on. There you go. P10. We only need the 14. It's doing okay for now to P4. A few people coming out the pits as well. P4 and P8. And then a sprint crate of all sprint crates incoming. It's going to be Charles Leclerc, I know it. Gotta be the man. So Perez is in. Don't think we're going to double stack too hard. Yeah, it's not too bad. Half a second. Has to be Ferrari. I think Ferrari's got to be up there, isn't it? One of the most popular, if not the most popular teams. Verstappen, P16. So what points are we on at the moment? 23. So it should be good here. Should be good. Kevin's on our back again, as he always is. Kevin's always on our back now. See if we can get past Leclerc. And we can. P15, P9. Be good to see if we can beat this rival, but I think it's going to be... we might beat this rival, actually. Bad strategy. They made like a special GP with fully realistic. Yeah, 58 laps to come. That'd be chaos. That'd be another long one. They've done 12 laps before. That was still quite long. I think 12 and 15 laps they've done. As K-Mag comes into the pits. We move up to P6. Verstappen P8. And we're about to take the lead. 25 pit stops. They'd need some massive durable tyres. Yeah, I remember it well. It wasn't that fun. It sounds good. It's not. It's quite painful. They did it. Obviously, they did the short sprint races earlier in the year this season. They put 4 laps in Bahrain. Use up your stock. It would use your stock of boost. Maybe that's what they want, so you can buy some more boosts. Quite possibly. But let's see. Last lap. P4, P7. Job done. P1 sprint crate incoming for our last sprint crate of the evening, and then we're going to chill out after a long, long weekend. Let's see what we get. Can it be something good?
Yes, guys. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Spank, catch you later. Good luck. So, last sprint crate. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video. Show your support. And remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you can go onto my Twitch channel. You can subscribe as a channel member for free. It doesn't cost you a penny. And it gives me pennies. Win-win. So, Sprint 1 P1. We've had 2 P1s now and a P2. In the first P2 crate, we had Alex Albon. In the first P1 crate, we had Sigma. So we're really hoping for one more good one here. Appreciate it, Spank. Appreciate it. And let's see what we are going to get then. P1. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Something good. Russell says RML. Not good when Hulkenberg comes out straight away. I must say. Free Patron. Verstappen says Peter. That would be good. Leclerc or Tsunoda would be a massive help. There's Russell. 7 Russell. I've got a feeling this is going to be pretty terrible. Got a little bit of a feeling. So, are you ready? It needs to be something good. Needs to be. Connor, just in time. This is our last one. Julian says amazing. Peter says it's okay. That fills me with a bit of confidence of what it could be. Connor says sight. Smooth operator.
You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation. You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation. You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
How you like that one, Obi? Good rewards tonight. The good luck was with us. We'll take Carlos Sainz all day long. That is a decent reward. So, let's close off that. Let's show you what we're running for the weekend, and we'll call it an evening. Make sure you do hit that like button, because I am pretty knackered. I must say so myself. And luckily, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's show that. It is going to be, then, level 4 and level 4 Yuki. Yuki level 4 is not going to be too bad. Now, maybe he is. Definitely Charles Leclerc is going to be pretty handy. So we'll definitely be using him. Track-wise, what do we got? Suzuka twice, I imagine. Take a look. Suzuka, oh god, Imola. And Monaco in there. And that's going to be not great. There we got Albon. I'm going to suffer this weekend, yeah. I think this might be a tough weekend. But should be fun, hopefully. Might actually finish this round this time. We'll see. But no, appreciate you all watching. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to go over to my Twitch channel and subscribe or follow on there. You can do it for free with Prime. And make sure to come and check out. So tomorrow morning at around 8 o'clock, I will release the qualifying strategy guide. So make sure to come and join back then. And then we'll have our qualifying as well for later in the day. So I'm going to have a chilled one, probably early night as well. Get ready for this week. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later on.
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.